That's, when Paul got blinded. You wouldn't know that, though, would you, heathen? Of course you'd know. Of course you knew that. Let's check this out. Oh. Dead gulls.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Look at that. Look at those textures. And the railings and everything. They thought of everything. It's gorgeous. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. He's talking about Paul. Gorgeous. But we must go on. We must go on. Beautiful. Yeah, see if I could just... I'm gonna go up to that tower.
The pain in my leg sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path. I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel almost lucid.
No.
The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance, whilst the moon appears to have descended into my palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Can you see him up there? Look. There he is. See him? Next to the light. Of course you do. You're not blind. Unless you are, I'm sorry. Yeah, if I can just get up to that aerial, the big light.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom.
Doggone it.
I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge, and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was proceeding on his journey... What's up here? That's where he was standing, right there. Look. Gorgeous spot. Yeah, see if I can, like I was trying to say like 3 times, if I could just get up there, then I can test out my my hang glider. Perfect night for it. Plenty of wind. Temperature a bit cool. As a matter of fact, it's starting to get pretty frosty, freezy, but perfect. Here we go. It's like mist. And was come near to Damascus. And he was...
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Yep. Okay, anyway, and he was 3 days without sight. Yes, of course. In all seriousness, for those of you who don't know, totally okay. It's alright. Don't worry. Don't panic. I got this one for you. It's a scripture about Paul of Tarsus, I believe, who didn't like Christians.
The stones in my stomach will weigh me down and ensure my descent is true and straight. I will break through the fog of these godforsaken pills and achieve clarity. All my functions are clogged, all my veins are choked. If my leg doesn't rot off before I reach the summit, it will be a miracle. There are 21 connections in the circuit diagram of the anti-lock brakes. There are 21 species of gull inhabiting these islands. It is 21 miles between the Sandford Junction and the turn-off for home. All these things cannot, will not be a coincidence.
Anyway, Saul of Tarsus was on his way to Damascus, I guess, and a big light shined on him. He didn't like Christians. He was always killing Christians. And this voice said, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" And it was God who was talking to him. And the light was really bright. It actually blinded him. He was blind for a few days. And later on, anyway, he became known as Paul, the Apostle Paul. He was transformed. It came to pass that he